Day 32 on the green plan. So how am I doing so far? Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, September the 8th. It's been a while since I've done a little car chat, so thought I'd just catch you guys up today on what's going on. My weight was down again this morning, not by much, only like a couple tenths of a pound. So I'm looking at a gain this week when I weigh in on Friday, and I'm prepared for it mentally. Emotionally, I'm probably not prepared for it, but mentally I'm prepared for it because I really blew it big time over the weekend. And it's going to take me a while to get it off, but I still believe that by my birthday I can be back down into Wonderland, and that's my goal. So today I'm just running some errands that I need to take care of. I need to do the final thing on my bank accounts to get everything transferred to my new bank. So I'm on my way down to my old bank down at Bowling Green to close that account out. Then if I have time, I'll make it to my new bank to deposit that. There's not much to put in, but and then at least all my accounts will be over in one place, and it'll be more manageable for me. So anyway, so that's kind of what I'm doing today, and then I got to do some cleaning when I get home. I had breakfast late, so I'll be having lunch really around dinner time, but that's okay. I mean, I'm not hungry, so spent some time talking with my daughter on the phone and making plans for the wedding in December. We just, getting some logistics worked out. So she at first thought she might fly in to Detroit, and then I could pick her up there, and then we could drive down together. But it looks like she's going to get a better deal flying into Fayetteville. So the day that I get down to Eureka Springs, I'll check in and then head down to the airport to pick her up. So it'll be nice because I won't have to spend a night alone in the cabin, and because I don't think the boys are going to get there until Thursday. The wedding is on Friday. But anyway, just talking about all that stuff and trying to get some things settled. And that was interesting. These almost look like pelicans, but we're not in a pelican place. Anyway, so I'm just taking care of errands today, and feeling good that I've made the decision to get right back on track. And this will be my third day in a row now that I've been back on track since my binge over the weekend. So still can't believe I did that. But all right, well, that's all for right now. Let me show you my food for today, and then I'll be back to wrap things up. Okay, well, for breakfast this morning, I'm just having a bowl of shredded wheat. 1 1/3 cups dry, or 60 grams is 6 points. I've got 126 milliliters of unsweetened vanilla almond milk on there, which is probably all soaked up by now with the shredded wheat. That's 0 points. My banana weighed out at 84 grams, also 0 points. Only 2 points in my coffee this morning. I'm only using 42 milliliters of cream today, half and half. So that makes for an 8-point breakfast. 4 in my cereal, 2 in my coffee. 8-point breakfast this morning. So I still have 22 points left. Okay, I'm having breakfast for lunch. I fixed myself an omelet here. 1 egg and 2 egg whites. That is 2 points. Inside there's green peppers and onions. That's 0 points. 14 grams of reduced fat cheese for 1 point. So my omelet is 3 points. I have a Thomas bagel thin, 3 points for that. Topped with 36 grams of avocado, 2 points. And then, of course, my cantaloupe is 0. So total, I have an 8-point lunch, and this takes me to 16 points for the day. I have 14 points left for dinner and snacks. So So for dinner tonight, I had my leftover chicken from last night. That weighed out at 104 grams for 2 points. My cantaloupe is 82 grams, 0 points. Cucumbers, 131 grams, 0 points. My tomato weighed out at 131 grams also for 0 points. And the onion is 28 grams, 0 points. So I have a 2-point dinner. And this takes me to, I think, 18. Yes, 18 points for the day. I still have 12 points left. Okay, I ended the day actually with 22 points. I snacked on some Lily's chips tonight. I got to tell you a story about that though. When I got home today from doing all my errands, I mean, it was close to the time where I needed to eat, and I needed to eat something. I mean, I was feeling kind of shaky. So, and I wanted something sweet, and I had lots of stuff of sweet stuff I could snack on here because I've got all kinds of jams and jellies that I canned in my pantry. Didn't want to get into that. So I thought, oh, I've got those Lily's chips. So I snacked on those, and I guesstimated how much I snacked on. And so I counted 4 points for that. Uh, and it satisfied the sweet that I was needing, or at least that I thought I needed. And I also had a piece of fruit. Actually, I went out and picked a pear off the tree in the backyard and ate that. So, um, but that wasn't 8 points. So the Lily's chips brought me up to 22 points. A little lower than what I wanted to be at today, but on the other hand, I had about 1,400 calories with what I ate. I'm in a calorie deficit of about 400 calories right now. So I'm, it's okay. Like I said earlier, I'm looking at having a gain this week, and darn it, but I deserve it. So uh, my weight was down just slightly today, but there's no way I'm going to get all that weight off that I gained over the weekend. I didn't know it was possible to gain 6 pounds in 2 days, but it is, and I'm proof. So I'm not laughing about it. I'm just thinking, how could I have done that? It was like I was uncontrollably eating. And it was scary. You know, that's what it was. So, but since then, I have moved on and I have stayed on plan. And so my days since Sunday have been good. Um, and I guess that's about it. Tomorrow is Thursday. I don't think I have anything going on tomorrow at all. Oh, I do. I have a meeting. I have a meeting back at the bank tomorrow. I went down to the bank to close out my accounts, and that went off fine. But I took a letter that it's a repeating letter that I keep getting from Chase Bank, um, about one of my son that passed away, Aaron, about one of his accounts. And they want to send him to collection and stuff like that. So I took it down there, and I said, uh, at first I just kind of thought this was going to go away. And I said, he passed away 3 years ago, and I'm still getting these letters. So I tried to call the bank at one time, but because I did not have his full credit card number, they wouldn't talk to me. Uh, I don't know why, but they said, well, we can't. So I have to take a copy of his death certificate down to the bank tomorrow, along with this letter, so that they can at least stop me getting the letters and they can take it out of their collection, because I mean, there's no estate for them to collect from, and they only have, I found this out when my husband died, they only have 6 months after the date of death to actually collect on anything anyway. So, um, anyway, it's, it's time for me to move on from all that stuff. Uh, every time I get a letter, it's like a, knife in my heart again. And I want to start moving on from that. So anyway, I set an appointment for tomorrow at 4 o'clock to go down to the bank and take care of that, which I know is another trip down to Bowling Green, but it needs to be done. And that's actually the only thing I get from him, for him anymore, is just from Chase Bank. So, offering, oh, we can settle with you for this amount of month every month, and stuff like that. I'm thinking, well, you're not going to get anything. So Uh, my name wasn't on that account at all. It was his credit card. So when he died, he left in a world of debt. I mean, he was up to his eyeballs in debt. So, which we think is part of the reason why he committed suicide because he was just in over his head. So, but anyway, that's it's time to let some of that go, and just move on and start freeing myself from some of that, or from all of it actually, because I can't go back. I can't control any of it. So, and then with my Weight Watchers program here, I am bound and determined to get this weight off. And my goal all along, my first goal was to be in Wonderland by the end of this month. Don't know if I can quite get there right now after that binge weekend, but so I've kind of moved the goalposts to my birthday on October 11th, that I want to be in Wonderland by my birthday. I was in Wonderland on my birthday last year. I didn't stay there long, but I was down there on my birthday. Want to get back down there. It'd be nice if I could be below that number. Because I mean, on my birthday last year, I was just barely into Wonderland. But I will take barely into Wonderland again this year. It'd be nice to be solidly in there. But anyway, by my birthday, I want to be down into Wonderland, and that's what I'm working toward. And matter of fact, there was a moment today when I had to remind myself of that, because when I left Chase Bank and then went over to my credit union to deposit the money that I had closed my account with, uh, I needed to fuel up my car because my gas was getting low. So I went to the gas station over there. It was the cheapest place in town. And then right across the street is an ice cream place. While I was pumping gas, I'm looking at the ice cream place thinking, I know I'm going to have a gain anyway this week, so the ice cream cone's not going to hurt me. I got into my car and I had to choose to either go straight to get to the ice cream place or turn to go back home. So I pulled out and I got into the turn lane and I said, just go home. You need to eat some food. You don't need ice cream. Because at that point I was getting pretty hungry. Um, so I was talking to myself out loud saying, just go home. You know what food you're going to eat at home, and it will be better for you. But I was hungry to the point where I started kind of getting shaken, and so I came home, and the first thing I did was I grabbed some fruit, and I had the cantaloupe that I had with my lunch. I started munching on that, and I needed to finish that cantaloupe up anyway, because it'd be a week tomorrow that I have had it cut up. So anyway, I had to finish that up. But I was still getting really, really hungry while I was still fixing my lunch, and so I thought, what can I eat fast here? And I grabbed my container of Lily's chips and then started snacking on those. So um, at one point, I thought I could probably eat this whole thing, but then no, I couldn't, because I had enough. I knew when I had enough, because I started getting like that headache feeling that, okay, your sugar is good now. You don't need any more. And so I put them up before that got bad. So, because even though those Lay's chips are, I think they're sweetened with stevia, maybe I mean, they still have points in them. They still have calories in them. So, it's not like a free food. But then I ate my dinner, my lunch, and that omelet satisfied me to the end. But it was late in the day. It was like 5 o'clock when I ate lunch, and so about an hour later is when I ate my dinner. And then I've been fine the rest of the night. So I haven't had the need to eat anything at all. But part of why I'm feeling this way is because of that binge weekend that I had. Because I loaded up on carbs and sweets um, on Saturday and Sunday, and I knew that I knew it was gonna be trouble for me, because it's like, anytime you're addicted to stuff like that, like I am, and it was like I had an overdose on carbs and sweets on Saturday and Sunday, and so it's like I'm coming down off of that now, because I have been back on plan, and then every now and again I need to feed myself some sugar or some carbs, So it gets less and less as the times go on. But if I would have had that ice cream cone, I would have been back to square one. So anyway, that's my story. um, it's a pretty good damn plan, even though I only had 22 points. Some of those are going to roll over. My app's telling me I've got like 47 weeklies. I don't. I don't have any weeklies. I blew all those weeklies over the weekend. So I just am ignoring the weeklies thing on my app right now. Friday, everything will reset. And Friday, I'll weigh in and I will just take the hit on my weight. Um, and we're moving forward. So great thing about Weight Watchers is that every day can be a fresh start. So my fresh start happened again on Monday. It was like a reset day for me. And unfortunately, my scale is showing me the consequences of what I did. All right, that's going to wrap it up for me today. You guys, thank you for joining me. If you're new to my channel, please like and comment, subscribe, share if you think this will help anybody. For my returning subscribers, thanks again for sticking with me on this journey that I'm on to lose 147.8 pounds. If you're new right now, I am following the myWW green plan. I was on blue for a long time, switched back over to the green plan, and I like the green plan a lot. So I'll be back here tomorrow to show you what I'm eating. And you guys have a great night.